Alright, let's just get into it. I'll just start by placing the film on the outside of the window. This part is a lot easier if you have someone to help you grab the other side of the window film. I'm locking the middle of the tint in place with my squeegee. Now you can cut the outline of the window tint. These fingers are big, so I'm heating up the top of the fingers and then separating them into smaller fingers to make them easier to heat out. Now I'm coming down and making it really small. Like this big one here, I'm separating it, coming down with my squeegee on the waves, and when I get to the finger here, I just separate it again to make it smaller. So for a lot of this video, you'll see me pushing the fingers off to the side or splitting them in half. Always remember, the smaller a finger is, the easier it will be to heat out. Okay, so this is a big one. I'm heating out the top, getting the waves out. And then I'll split this huge finger and then split the one next to it as well. So it's all about making a smaller finger. Just keep splitting it and keep making the fingers smaller until those fingers get small enough to heat out completely, like the one you see here. And I'll just split this one again and keep repeating the process. And I used to work at a tint shop, so don't think that you need to go as fast as I do. I've been doing this for a long time, so that's why I'm able to go at the speed that I'm going. All right, let's go to the next corner. We're going to be doing the same exact thing, making these fingers smaller and smaller. Just keep splitting them in half, and then just keep splitting those fingers in half. On this particular windshield, the top actually seems easier than the bottom because the fingers are smaller, so it'll probably take me less time, but let's still go through it. So I'm just going to split this one. Heat out the waves. Yeah, the top was definitely easier. Okay, we're halfway done, and now we're on the other side of the car. There are some really big fingers over here, so let's get to it. These definitely need to be split. Heat the top out and then split it. Heat all the waves out at the top. When it comes to tinting, you just really want to take your time, especially with the heating out process, because this is where you're most likely to get a crease from squeegeeing a finger the wrong way. Remember how big the fingers were when I started? And look at them now. They're all much smaller in size. I have more of them, but the smaller fingers are much more manageable. And when I heat shrink them, they're a lot less likely to leave a crease because they're so small. Now for this corner, there's one big fat finger. Split it in half. And of course, start from the top. Heat the waves out. Split it, and then rinse and repeat. Split it again. Heat the top out. Split it again. So that one big fat finger that I started with in the corner is now 4 smaller fingers. If you need any tools like a knife or any squeegees, I'll leave a link in the description to the same tools that I use. Alright, this is the last section. I'm just walking any fingers on the side up to the top, because you always want to heat the fingers out from the top or the bottom, never from the side. The way the sun is hitting the film, it's really making the film look glossy, and it's catching the white house in the background, so hopefully you can still see everything. The reflection of the house is making this film look so metallic on this section of the windshield. Okay, this is the last little section. Whenever you're tinting a window, you should do it inside of a garage. Doing it outdoors, you'll have to deal with the wind and more dust. So if you can, always try to tint your car in a garage or inside of an enclosed area. And that's it, we're done. I already trimmed the tint and cleaned the inside of the windshield, so now I'm going to install the window film. You want to make sure that you soak the window tint as much as possible so that when it goes on the inside, it'll be really easy to maneuver and slide around on the glass. Because this window tint is so big, having someone get in on the passenger side to hold the other half of the tint is really helpful. As you can see, I'm kind of struggling on this part. Now that I have the window film placed exactly where I want it, I can start squeegeeing all of the water out. And I'll just do this for the entire windshield. It's hard to get a good angle from inside the car, so I'll just show you what it looks like from the outside because you can see it better. And look at that, a beautiful light tinted windshield. All of the moisture is now gone. Now this mark that you see right here is a nick in the actual glass from driving on the highway. It's not on the tint. All right, now let's look at the outside. You can see that the outside looks darker than the inside, but this is 40% tint, so it's actually pretty light. Here's that nick in the glass I already showed you. So if you have any questions, just drop them below, and I will leave links in the description if you need window tinting tools.